Happy Friday, everyone. This is Christine Atkinson with Columbine Mortgage, and this is your weekend watch. So it was a relatively quiet economic news week with little data being released. However, the Wall Street Journal did release an article that said mortgage interest rates dipped below 6% for the first time since 2022. Do note those rates are always with a discount. Our benchmark rate does not have a discount the vast majority of the time. So with that said, we have been below 6% for a while now, well into 2025, but headlines like that do catch attention. And so we do anticipate that, and I did have a number of clients reach out, that this is big news. The general population is going to understand where mortgage interest rates are. We're right at the spring buying season. So I do anticipate this will get people motivated to jump in the market. If you are already pre-qualified and watching this, then you might want to get out and start looking before things really heat up. With that said, let's turn to the market. So active listings have been increasing. We're at a little over 8,500 at this point. It really isn't increasing dramatically, but that's not because a lot of activity isn't happening. We're seeing quite a few new listings, 1,200, that's super strong, but also strong under contracts. Around 1,000 went under contract this last week. So that is just keeping the active inventory level from skyrocketing. In our own shop, we had a solid week of offers. 100% of them were accepted. On average, around list price, we are seeing less and less seller concessions. Only one of those had some seller concessions. The most price pressure came for those listings in the upper end, so they were forced to cut. In the lower end, so over $1 million, under 500,000, those went for more competition, and some even went slightly over. So just keep in mind that it doesn't matter where your price point is. Okay, let's turn to our theme of the week. And this is really in finding source of funds for your purchase. When you're a lender and pre-qualifying, we look at three things: credit, income, and assets. So on the asset side, obviously savings, investments accounts are pretty straightforward, but you can get loans from your 401k. You can tap into equity on an existing house. You can get down payment assistance. You can get gifts from family. So there are lots of different ways that we can get the sort of funds that we need, including structuring that down payment to some minimum levels to ease that transition. Happy to talk with you about what those options are. Just reach out if I can be of any help, and have a great weekend.